The first ionization energy of neon is higher than that of magnesium because the Coulomb force on a valence electron of magnesium is weaker. True or false? Well, as we know, neon is at energy level 2 and magnesium is at energy level 3 in the periodic table. So given that magnesium has an additional shell and the Coulomb force is proportional to the charge of the nucleus by the charge of the electron on the squared distance from the valence electron to the nucleus, then we know that the Coulomb force on a valence electron of magnesium is weaker. So this is true. And consequently, it's more difficult to ionize a valence electron from neon as it is from magnesium. And generally, recall that when we move from the left to the right of the periodic table, the ionization energy increases because the effective nuclear charge increases. And as we move down the periodic table, due to the additional shell, the ionization energy decreases. An atom of chlorine has a larger radius than a chlorine anion because the effective nuclear charge of chlorine is higher. True or false? Well, an atom of chlorine with an additional electron is the chlorine anion. And because of this additional electron, the chlorine anion has additional repulsion and a larger radius than the chlorine atom. So this statement here is false in itself. And as we define the effective nuclear charge as the number of protons minus the shielding electrons, well, the number of protons is the same between a chlorine atom and the chlorine anion, and so are the number of shielding electrons. So draw the Bohr model for both of these and convince yourself that the effective nuclear charge does not change. So the correct answer is false. Let's arrange the following atoms in order of these increasing atomic properties. So we'll make a table of ionization energy, atomic radius, and electronegativity. Now chlorine's at energy level 3, and the rest of the elements are at energy level 2. So according to our periodic table trend, because chlorine has an additional shell, then it's going to have the lowest ionization energy, and that's followed by nitrogen, oxygen, and fluorine, which have an increase in effective nuclear charge as we move to the right of the periodic table. Now fluorine is going to have the smallest atomic radius because it's going to be the most effective in pulling those valence electrons towards the nucleus with the larger effective nuclear charge, and followed by these other atoms, where chlorine has an additional shell and therefore a larger atomic radius. Now the electronegativity, which is the ability of the atom to attract an electron from another atom, increases as we move to the right of the periodic table and decreases as we move down the periodic table. So we have chlorine, nitrogen, oxygen, and fluorine. And this is the general answer by following the trends in the periodic table, although you'll find exceptions.